Yo, so guys, and welcome back to a brand new HMSB news video. Today we're going to be talking about Bezzecchi's first MotoGP win, maiden MotoGP win, and obviously championship leader now after Pecco Bagnaglia's unfortunate result on the Sunday, committing a familiar error with Pecco where he crashes and seemingly has no idea why that has happened. But as for Marco Bezzecchi on the VR46 Muni Ducati, he has gone ahead and took his first win in MotoGP, and we all knew this was going to come at some point. And luckily for Bezzecchi fans, and it's come pretty early in the season, only the second Grand Prix, and he done it in very dominant fashion. He wasn't, phased with the conditions. He wasn't phased by any rivals. He was just a man on a mission, and he brought it back nice and safely across the checkered flag, and got his first win for Valentino Rossi as a team owner in MotoGP, which is also great to see. That whole project, obviously we've seen it start all the way down in Moto 3 and then end up coming into Moto 2 and now MotoGP, and the fact they're doing well everywhere and now got the first win in the Premier class, it just shows that whole academy, it works. Because I mean, if you look at MotoGP right now, there is so many academy riders in MotoGP, and they're all doing well. Pecco Bagnaia is obviously an academy rider also, and he's the world champion. You got Marco Bezzecchi, Luca Marini also up there on the Ducati. There's just the whole idea behind that academy and the project with the the stepping ladder in the classes with the team is definitely something that is working. We're seeing all these riders come up through the classes, perform well in all these classes, and then end up in MotoGP, and look at them. We got a world champion last year, and we got Marco Bezzecchi now looking really good, really comfortable on that bike. Obviously that Ducati is the same Ducati as he rode last year, so you could say he's gonna have a little bit more of a tiny advantage going into every weekend, possibly, because obviously he has ridden that bike every track already, so they will have a basic setup, a good foundation to work with, whereas the new Ducatis may have to figure out a couple little things here and there. But Marco Bezzecchi, like I say, great race, led it from pretty much start to finish, unfazed in the wet conditions, and we did expect this to happen. We saw last year, on the Ducati, he was very strong. He was a little bit of a dark horse, constantly fighting for the podium here and there. And I feel like this year now, with the experience in MotoGP and that extra year on the same bike, I think we're going to see a very, very strong Marco Bezzecchi, and I think we're definitely going to see some more wins from this team, and hopefully we also see Luca Marini get up there. He's been showing really good pace. They seem to work really well together. They did used to work really well together also in Moto 2, if you remember. They would always be going out together and helping each other out. So the whole project, like I say, I think it's a great idea. It's definitely working. We've got another candidate, another academy rider now winning in the Premier class. And I think Rossi, would definitely be pretty proud about that. And Marco Bezzecchi obviously getting that first win in the Argentina Grand Prix, and first of many wins, I expect. I feel like this year is just going to be, all these Ducati riders just absolutely going at it, all fighting for that red bike. In the end of the day, they're all pretty much the same bike, but that little bit of pride of being in the red one, the big nice red juicy livery, is what they all want. And all of these Ducati riders are extremely rapid. The VR46 Muni Ducatis, they are rapid riders, especially Bezzecchi. Obviously Luca Marini maybe a little bit more behind, compared to Bezzecchi, but both of them are very strong. And then you got the Pramac Ducati riders, which are also both extremely fast, and then the Gresini one, Alex Marquez, just coming into the team and getting that podium also is it's good. It's unfortunate that it's a lot of Ducatis, but it is good, and it does show obviously the amazing bikes that Ducati create. The fact that all these riders with totally different riding styles can all just jump onto this bike and they can all perform. It definitely says something about these Italian machines. And when you got an Italian winning on an Italian bike, it's just that little bit of a plus, So what were your thoughts on it, guys? Leave it down in the comments. Marco Bezzecchi's first MotoGP win and Valentino Rossi's first win in MotoGP as a team owner. Leave it down in the comments, leave a like and subscribe for more content as always, and I will see you with some brand new videos very soon.